Pipe smokers, cigar aficionados, vapors and snuff abusers. Right, I know we've got this thing going off. 50 VRs required, stovepipe. You started it. You're counting, I've lost count. I've totally lost count. But I have got a list, so I'll count them at some point. But let's get away from this. Go on, cobs, back to some real pipes. Now then, to the week in fact, I got a couple of pipes. Now, more interesting than ex-cow food that can go on compost heap. All of you, I know what you're all up to. Trying to get me to smoke one of them. Damn it. Anyway, good fun, innit? Bit of good fun. So, I'm going to show you two interesting pipes. Or you might not find them interesting. And I had this conversation with the society, the crew, and I got accused of being turning into what is known as a pipe tard. But hey ho, a pipe tard I shall be. We're gonna need me specs. Beautiful weather at the moment. Hoping it stays like this till October. First pipe. I spotted it on the Bay of E. A weird shaped looking thing. A chin hanger. And this one is a KBB. Kaufman Brothers and Bondi Yellow Bowl. You see, it's yellow in there. Can't really see in this light, it's poor light in here. One of my lights is that. It's actually still yellow in there. And Kaufman Brothers and Bondi, KB&B, established in 1851. Expanded their programme consisting of KB&B pipes, Reese Premier and K Woody as the mainstay brand by introducing the Yellow Bowl line. And the Yellow Bowl was designed as an outlet for the lower grade briar not used in K Woody production. Now, they used to line the bowl with honey for a sweeter smoke from a poor quality briar, or along those lines. They actually used briar from what they started, because during the war, obviously briar was really hard to get, so they started growing their own in California, Pacific Briarwood Company, and it was called, grown in the Santa Cruz Mountains, because I don't want to read all this to you. Anyway, it was called something. Mission Briar, that was it, called Mission Briar or Manzanita. So, and the Yellow Bowl Honey Girl, they even used a girl to advertise it, the Yellow Bowl Honey Girl. But anyway, I thought it was quite interesting, this. And before I bought it, and I'll tell you what I paid for it. I paid £18 for this. But before I bought it, I did a bit of research, and that research, this is one of the reasons I bought it. So, tips for dating Yellow Bowl pipes. KBB stamped in the clover leaf indicates it was made in 1955 or earlier, as they stopped this stamping after being acquired by S.M. Frank. Pipes from 1933 to 1936, they were stamped honey cured briar. Honey cured briar. I'll put some pictures up so you can see better, because it ain't showing here. There you go. Some pictures. Post 1936, pipes were stamped cured with real honey. So this one's stamped honey cured briar. 1933 to 1936. Pipe stems stamped with the propeller logo were made in the 30s and 40s. No propellers were used after 1940s. Yellow Bowl used a 4-digit code stamped on the pipe in the 30s. There's a 4-digit code stamp, 2006. Pipes with Yellow Bowl circle stamped on the shank were made in the 1930s. This was stopped after 1939. Pipe stamped Bruyere rather than Briar was made in the 1930s. I might have already said that bit about in the cloverleaf. I might have said it at the start. But yeah, KBB in the cloverleaf. So that pipe, with all that information on it, especially the honey cured briar, 1933 to 1936. Superb. Chin hanger. Then we come on to this one. Chin hanger. And as you're aware, I love a Hardcastle's pipe, especially the old ones. And we have got Hardcastle's British made Fee2. It's even got a registered design number on the back, which I've got pre-World War II Hardcastles. I've never seen that before though. The reason it was a registered design was because of this. I've got some information for you. So the story behind this pipe is actually pretty cool. It was invented by Eddie Hardcastle, son of the company's founder, Edmund, as a result of preparations for a Hardcastle exhibit at the 1936 British Industries Fair. Eddie was putting together a display built around his idea of illustrating a day in the life in a pipe, showing them catching a train in the morning, going to work, sitting in an armchair at home at night, but he just couldn't get a pipe to sit properly in a chair. So Eddie solved this display problem by bending the mouthpiece of a pipe so that it could rest on its own stem. Out of curiosity, Eddie tried the pipe in his own mouth and found that it rested perfectly on the chin and saved a lot of jaw effort. Hardcastle wound up marketing the pipe, and supposedly it sold very well, especially for fireside and motoring. So, for a 1936 show, so it could rest on a chair like that, that's what that was designed for. And it's a Hardcastle's with the S on the end, British made. So again, pre-World War II. Two beautiful 1930s chin hangers. And the best of all, that one's unsmoked as well. Unbelievable. Oh, I'll show you this. Brutally enough, will love this. It's got a piece of junk metal inside it, look. A stinger. But it's actually quite an interesting stinger. You know, you get them small little rubbish pieces of metal, don't you, that have got strange bleh. But that one's like a scoop with a big hole, another hole. So personally, I do think that could work. However, you can still cut them off and sell them for scrap metal. Look after them, families. I'll see you soon. Maybe.